Hi, my amazing planner friends. It's Jess from my Magical Planner, and as you can see, I have a brand new box here to open with you guys. So my Hobonichi order for this coming year just came in, and I can't wait to open it. I'm so excited because I did get the English version of the Cousin, and I want to see the differences. So let's go ahead and get into this. I did kind of try to rip off my address there. It sort of worked. So this is exactly how it showed up at my house. You know, minus the the address label. But I wanted you guys to be able to see how it ships and all of that, and the type of box it comes in. It was in really good shape. I had gotten an email saying it wasn't going to ship until a specific date, and then I did not get a shipping notice, so I wasn't even sure that it had shipped yet. And when it showed up, I was so excited. Oh my gosh. So it kind of has this, oh, got one more there. There we go. So here's my first look. This is my first order directly from them. My planner that I currently use, I had ordered from Japan's because dealing with the international thing last year seemed overwhelming, but oh my gosh, look. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm going to take everything out, and then we're going to go through all the different pieces here. So I'm going to start with the things that are not a planner, right? So that goes with a planner. I did get the little tabs for going in your Hobonichi. Essentially a version of these that was made by them, so the colors will probably match. I just thought that that might be really cute, so I'm going to look into that and see how I like it. I also have some Disney ones to use, so I'm going to debate what I want. And then we also have these, which I thought were kind of cool. I have seen these before, but I've never ordered them. So these are boxes for inside. They're like specifically sized for your planner. So they're kind of almost like a washi paper. I have tweezers here somewhere, I think. Or not. I'm not sure where they are. Okay. But they should fit. I'm going to use my old one until I open up the new one. So they should fit on here pretty nicely, I think. So they'll, you know, not too big. But I think they're actually supposed to go for the monthly. So let's pull up a monthly page here. And they would go really nicely in there as well. So, and it comes with several different designs. So you have the striped one here, you have dots, you have this little stamp kind of, and then you have like the ticket one, you have triangles, you have the pink squigglies, you have red little doodle lines, you have almost this braided rope lug, you have like the squigglies in yellow, the green one here, you have like little flowers on this one, which should be nice for spring. You have this purple pink kind of swirl. You have the purple, it's not quite stamp, I want to say it's like lights. And then you have like a birthday confetti almost in here in this rainbow variegation one, which is really cool. Then we have more abstract kind of designs with the blue-green kind of blocking. And we have some diamonds, I think, with the pink and green. We have, these always make me think of like the caution radiation symbol. So we have some of those. We have some more abstract kind of, I don't know, triangles maybe through there. And this one is definitely a triangular type pattern. We have these ones. These are really cute. I like those a lot. And I like the blue ones a lot too. And these green ones. Like there are some on here that I'm like, eh. But other ones I really like. Like I like these ones. The yellow, I'm kind of like, eh. This is okay. The abstract ones are probably not me. I think these ones are funny. I like most of this sheet. I'm not big on the bright pink, but I can see me using it in certain instances. Same with all the other colors here. I'm not super big fan of the stripe at the top, but like the rest. So I think it's a good investment. I don't remember how much these were, but there is, I don't even know what they're called, to be honest. So we have those. And then I did get, I think this is the folders. So they had these essentially Hobonichi sized folders where they did a collaboration with Disney and have some of like the Aristocats, and they also had the Dalmatians like Lucky. And so I got the cat folders here because I thought that these might be really fun to keep a few things in and kind of keep them in the back and still maintain, like, so they wouldn't get beat up and everything. I love that Duchess and Marie are on the back, and then we have Marie on the front here saying, "Meow do you do? When I'm with Mummy, everything is perfect." And then it opens at the top here, but it's closed at the bottom, so you just kind of slip things in there. And this one's the same, only this one's pink. It says, "Bonjour, trust me, a good day is about to begin." And then we have, oh gosh, it's her brother. It starts with a T. I can't remember his name right now, but I thought they would be really cute, so I got those. And then I also got the pencil board that kind of went with this. Hopefully I got the right size. It's looking a little big, but it was supposed to be the one for the Hobonichi. And it's just very simple. It has a ruler here along the side. No markings actually on it. And then you have the today at the top, and it has the same design as the folder. So it's a little bit thicker, I think, than the folder. Actually, we should compare it to my current, because I just have a, is it in here? It should be in here. Unless it fell out in my bag. Oh, there it is. I was like, we should compare it to this one, because this is what I currently use. So size-wise, they're the exact same. I don't really use the grid pattern on this. Occasionally I'll use the ruler, so I think it'll work pretty well. And I like the idea of having two of them, one to go in the back of my day on one pages and one to go where my weekly is. So that'll be fun. There are all those. I'll put these packagings over to the side. Then your order this year, if you ordered one of the planners, I think it came with all of the planners, but I could be wrong. You had to have a qualified purchase to get this. This is their yearly gift. Like last year it was spoons. This year it's this cute bag. And the thought behind this is that it would be a place to put your planner at the end of the year and keep it along with any keepsakes you might have for the year and kind of keep that all together, which I think is a cute concept. The bag is, it's not quite the material I thought it would be, honestly. It's a nylon, and it's a thinner material, but it feels very strong. And then on the inside here we have, "Today is the only day the me I am right now will ever exist. I want to keep a record of that so the me in the future won't forget them." Oh, that's cute. I like the quote. So there's our bag. Okay, and then, so here's my cousin, and here's this, which is the cover I chose. And then I picked up a few other things. So I decided if I was ordering anyhow, I was going to get anything else I thought I might want. So I got these sticky tabs. So I'm constantly using my sticky notes, and these ones looked really fun because they have the tabs on the outside, and I thought, oh, I can put them on a page and then have them sticking out. So I think I want to use these for like filming list or editing list, things like that. I think they would work really well. And okay, there's no sticky residue, which is nice, and they have a good amount of stick on them, so that's going to be awesome. Okay, so there's that. This is a pen that I ordered that I thought might be fun to play around with. I can't tell you all the specifics because I'm like, I don't know. But it's supposed to be like you can write and then you use the white one, I think, to erase on it. And it looked kind of cool. So we'll try that in a minute. And then these are special erasers because having a good eraser is vital, especially if you're going to use like pencil for anything. And a lot of times I'll sketch things out in pencil. Oh my gosh, you can already tell these are really nice. So it says, I think they were the magic erasers or something is what they were called. But they just look really nice. We can test those in a minute too. This is the pen that was the gift this year. So I don't know much about that either. Other than I was like, ooh, pen. I know I don't like the coloring. I like the one that they did last year that was kind of a teal color better. But I've heard these are really, really nice pens, so I want to try it out. Actually, where'd that sticky note go? We'll try it on there. So you have different colors. So I think this is the black. Oh, I like the fine tipness of it. And then we have red. And blue. Oh yeah, this definitely writes very nice. So, and I like how light it is. But now that we've got that, I also bought this, which, okay, does it come with, I think it came with ink and everything. Was it ink or was it a pencil? I can't remember. So let's take it out and look, because obviously I can't read anything. But, uh-oh. How do I make it do its thing? So this way and then do something? Uh-oh. It's bad when you've bought something and you're like, how does this work? Okay, I'm going to have to figure this one out. Because I'm sure it's supposed to do something. Or maybe I just don't have... It was supposed to be really nice. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what the deal is with that one. Let's open this one and check it out though. So we have, I think this is a blue. So you're supposed to be able to like just draw on with it. And then you have this, so you can erase it. Oh, that is really fun. I like this a lot. Like you can totally see where it erased. Okay, cool. And then we'll test out my eraser here. We'll do a nice, this is usually, you know, that. And let's see how good these are. Okay, so darker lines, takes a little work, mostly gone. But my normal stuff, no problem at all. There's a little bit left behind maybe, but overall, not bad. So I like those. Okay. And I'll have to figure out what's up with this. Maybe I'm missing something. I'll have to go back on the site and see. And then here is the case. So I think it was like neon something, but I really like the color of the inside. And since like I don't have a Hobonichi like official case, I have this, which is a Moterm case that I got off of Amazon, which I have really liked. I've used it for about 2 years now, but I wanted to try this. Now I am noticing that this is, you know, it's fabric. I wasn't sure if it was going to be fabric-y or plastic-y because some of them look a little plastic-y. And so I'm probably going to want to get a cover for on top of this so it doesn't get damaged. But I'm not sure what that'll look like. I do like, it looked like this is a little shallower. Let me see. Then, oh, maybe not, than the one that I have on the Moterm. I'm going to take the Moterm and set them side by side so I can kind of see how they look, you know, in comparison to each other, which is what I want to do with the planner too. So I'm going to take the planner out here. Oh, please. There we go. So let's kind of see. I think I have more pockets here, but I also have, so one of the things I really don't like about this one is that I want to have these where I can see them. But it feels like I have no place to do that. I could kind of put them there, it looks like in here, and have it kind of work. Like if I have one that has like a morning routine, and I think I can now put that there, and I like that aspect. They have this, oh, this one does not have a pocket on this side. I thought it did. My Moterm does. And then I also have, you know, the 2 pockets here for kind of adjusting where you want your, either you can put stuff in there or you can put the cover in there kind of thing. So we're going to say it goes up to her eyes here on that pocket. Where does it go up to? Oh, this is a deeper pocket. Okay, that one's shallower. That one's shallower. Okay, so they are shallower, some of them, although this one is deeper, which could be nice because, you know, depending on what you want to put in there. Like if I want to put these little stickers, this is a sample sheet in here, that might be better. As far as these go, this looks pretty comparable. I mean, the only difference is you do have 2 different shapes here with this one, which would be kind of nice sometimes to differentiate between which one is hanging down. So I go to the right spot. As for this side, on my Moterm, I have 2 pockets. This one only has 1. And then you do have the same like kind of secondary pocket here. You have the loop. This loop looks like it's going to lay a little bit more outside, where this one kind of gets in the way sometimes, and occasionally I have to take it out, which will be nice. So I can see a lot of advantages to this one. And then my Moterm has none on the outside, but this one has an outside pocket here, which is nice. Yep, it's only the one side. So I think I'm going to really enjoy this one. I was a little cautious because of how busy the pattern is, but I actually, the more I look at it, the more I like it. I would like to get some of the other ones that they made, but one at a time. Okay, and then this is their new kind of more sustainable packaging, which I thought was a really nice idea. So you have this kind of waxy paper, and it has a wax, a thinner wax paper window. So it's the Cousin, A5 size, January start, Monday start, which is exactly what I have in my current one. Well, this is the AVAC, so this is an all-in-one year because I didn't do the AVAC with an English version, and I thought it would be nice to have the English version. So, plus, I actually, you know, even though I've liked restarting in the middle of the year, there is something to be said for not having to redo all those starting pages. So we have the Life Handbook, I think. Oh, so all of this is in English too. I can read it this year. So you have all of these other things that they're suggesting. So now I know what they're saying. Oh, I love that. More things born in a Hobonichi Techo. A family gathering is born. This is Yummy is born. I guess those are all dishes. A discovery is born. Looks like scientific stuff here. The joy of growing up is born. So this is stuff about baby. A new job is born. So journaling. A dream is born. And they have lots of things underneath them. Exercise is born. So this is an exercise log, it looks like. Motivation is born. And knowledge is born. I'm going to read this in detail later, but I really like it. Something born. Oh yeah, it looks, and you have all the different planners here and features. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking closer looks at that, and I'm so excited to be able to read it. Test the Tomorrow paper coming in 2024 edition. So this must be the new paper that's going to be coming out. they give you a little sample. And actually, I don't feel much of a difference. It's silky. Hold on. Okay, it's silkier, I think, than this paper. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to keep that to the side too, so I can check that out. And then here it is. So it is definitely thicker because it is, instead of having 2 books, I have 1. Binding seems pretty much the same. Let's see if it does the whole, yes, it does the thing that I love most where you can turn it to anywhere in the book and it just lays flat. So as far as differences go, let me move some more stuff out of the way and let's kind of take a peek. So we have our first set of pages. This looks pretty much the same. So I've just, you know, decorated it differently in here. But yeah, pretty much the same. I like that. And then we have our months here. It's nice to have them in the right writing. And I like the fact that I have, you know, the days of the week that I can actually read. Where here, I did cover it up with stickers, but you can see on this page where it's the symbol that they use in Japan for the day, and I just can't read those. So it's nice to already have that done. I don't have to put a sticker in there to do that. Everything else is pretty much the same. They have, here, let's zoom in a little bit. Now you can kind of see a slight format difference here in that over here we have March being the big lettering, and then you have the number of the month plus the little character for that month in, I'm assuming Japanese, or maybe that's the symbol for month. I'm not really sure. But over here you had the number being prominent and the month, the name of the month over on the side, which maybe that is the name of the month. So that maybe this is month. I don't know. But anyhow, it does have some additional labeling here. I'm not sure what that is, but the English version does not have that. Okay, so we have our full year there, and then we go into the monthly views, which pretty much look the same. You know, obviously, again, instead of the 6, we have the, oops, instead of the 6, we have the December there. Other than that, pretty much the same. You have the 12 over here, which, well, this one wouldn't have it because it's a different, but you don't have the name of the month below. So you have an additional line almost there. As for the days of the week, pretty much looks the same. So we have that. Okay. And then let's go a little further and go to one of the weekly spreads to see how that looks. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have more than 1 year in here? And maybe this goes all the way in monthlies to March. I know in my ABAC, it does go, I think only 1 month past. Like you have the month before it starts and the month after, I think. So this goes through January. And I do like having the year here when you switch to a new year on the side, which they did in both cases. You still have the weekly numbers, which is nice. Okay, and now for a weekly view. I'm just going to go for any week because I figure they'll be about the same. So pretty much layout wise, I don't see a big difference. Other than, again, let me go to a week that I haven't covered maybe. You know, you do have the January through February, you know, opposed to the number up here again, which makes it easier for me. You have the week underneath where it had the month before. And it doesn't look like, was that for me or maybe that was them? No, it was for me. Okay, so there's no highlighting in there. And otherwise, I think it looks pretty much the same. And now let's go to the day on one pages. So this is, we'll swoon back out. This is one of the big things. So we now can read the little quotes at the bottom. They did, like in the Japanese version. So here at the back, you do get 2 quotes, but because of they wanted to not only say who the quote is by, but why that person's significant. So you have that on this page with the quote on this page. So for example, this is kind of a long quote, but there was a kind of "I'll do it later" box in my mind. I think that people who work fast and are good at what they do don't have an "I'll do it later" box. They just get it done. That's why this year I've decided to do something. It's a small thing, but I've decided to stop saving receipts for later and sort them that same day. Just by starting to do that, I feel like I've changed a little bit. And then we have the person's name, that they're an actor, and then what role they're known for, kind of thing. So that's kind of nice. I like being able to see what those quotes are, even if I decide to cover up some of those. Otherwise, we have, again, instead of the number, we have the actual abbreviation for the month. We have the date. It looks a little smaller, like the whole box that they do for it. So I'm just wondering, is that yeah, it looks like it's just smaller there. Maybe it's an aesthetic thing. And then we have our day of the week and the moon phase there, and all of that is the same. You have your first, I think it's 5 check boxes here at the top still, and you have your hourly calendar kind of here on the side. So everything else seems pretty much the same. Now, the other big area where we're going to see some change is when we get all the way to the back here, because we no longer have pages that we can't read. So here's the end of the year, and then we get a couple of blank pages with just graph paper, which is nice. Then we have the timetable one. All right, let me look here, because I don't actually remember. Once you get to the end of the year, how this goes. So same thing here, you got a couple of blank pages, and then there's the timetable. The timetables pretty much look identical to me, although you can read this part, which says, write a recurring hourly schedule for each day of the week. This is useful for a variety of things, such as filling in the broadcast times of favorite television shows or splitting up house chores. That is so nice to just be able to see that. Like, this is what we meant this for. Then on the current one, we have graph paper over here, so you can kind of graph something, and we have favorites on the side. So in the new one, we have graph paper and favorites, and I think they pretty much look the same. Yeah, I can't see any real difference other than the English up here opposed to the characters. Then we have My 100, which is a page I thought was really nice. So instead of having My 100 on one page with smaller area, we have it on 2 pages with a larger line. I can't decide which I like better, but I like having it no matter what. So, and then My Favorite Things is the next page. And this is where we transfer into the things that I just can't read, and they always looked so intriguing. Like, I'm hoping we get some of this in here. So let's see what our last pages are here. So we have My Favorite Things. You have everything from books to writing utensils, airport, way to cook meat, all of that type of thing. And then you have favorite way to spend a day off, facial features, like all kinds of interesting things that Then we have words to remember. I think this is so cool. So it says, write down memorable phrases you encounter throughout the year that you won't but that you don't want to forget. I actually might use this differently. So every year I do a Christmas kind of newsletter, and I like to look back on, you know, what was the big event that happened each month. And I think I might use this as at the end of each month, come back here and say, okay, here are the things that were super memorable this month. That kind of thing. I also think this is really cool. So we have a 365 days checkoff sheet, which is kind of amazing. If you're a photographer and are doing like a picture a day or something like that, I think this would be amazing. Or maybe you read your scriptures every day. You know, there's a whole lot of things. So then we have gifts. So you can record presents and things like that. We have addresses for, you know, a couple of important people. And then we have personal notes. So that's just, you know, who you are. And that's pretty much it. Gosh, guys, it's so awesome. So now that we've kind of looked at it, let's put it in the case and see how that looks. And I will be doing a setup video when it gets a little closer to the time. But check that out. And you can, I'm pretty sure, just take this other cover and slip it in this side. I tend not to do that, but it is an option. And then I believe with the loops, you're supposed to be able to, because it doesn't have a closure, to put your utensil through both of them, and then that's how it stays closed, like that. So that's kind of nice. And then I was hoping that these would actually fit right in here, and they do. Super fun. I'm so excited about this one. And I can slip my new pencil board in here too, and just kind of have it all ready to go. And I love how the blue on this matches the blue of the planner cover. So that's everything, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you ordered anything from the Hobonichi release. And until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.